We're back with some Battle Brothers. This is Blazing Deserts, the new expansion. I did that Davkol Cultist run on stream and got so tilted with what happened, with enemies just sort of materializing on my face because I pissed off a noble house. I do know how to avoid that now. Unfortunately, there is no grace period when enemies spawn, and even little villages can spawn enemies. So we know now that if we've pissed off the noble house by raiding, we don't visit any of their towns, even the towns that are, not military towns, and let's say that we haven't pissed off the town, it is never going to be safe to go into the town. There actually is a way to make it safe, which is that apparently, and this is what I was told in the Discord, every 5 minutes, or rather, it's not every 5 minutes, it's if an enemy spawns from a town or a dwelling or whatever, then there is actually a 5-minute grace period after that to where more stuff can't spawn. So if you really, really, really wanted to visit a town where there's hostility, you would have to kind of sit there and wait for an army to spawn and then juke them and go into the town that way. But I'm just not going to do that in the future, basically. I'll still attack caravans and stuff. We just won't, we just won't run the risk of going into towns like that. Anyway, this time, basically I'm trying to teach myself to play better on the expert, combat, low economy settings that I've been doing, the hardest settings in the game. And something I've been disregarding a lot is trading. So I had a request for me to play a trading scenario start. Quezzle actually was asking me how these origins work, and basically each one has different benefits. Like, here you start with 3 guys, very generic. Here you start with 3 guys in the south. Here you can have an extra 4 dudes in your team and can only hire lowborn dudes. Here you start with 3 archer guys, and you move faster on the overworld, and you can carry less items. And you can always see which enemies are in a base. It's actually a very good benefit. The one we're playing today is called Trading Caravan, so we only start with 2 guys, 2 caravan hands, which is a pretty good background, actually. We get this trader bonus, which is going to counteract the low economy penalty setting, so that's going to be awesome. However, we're not a warrior, so our renown only grows at 66% of the usual rate, which I'm cool with because that just means the game will scale less enemies at me, It also kind of slows me down in terms of certain progression things, but that's fine. We'll get there. First of all, most important thing, we've got to name our company. So I was thinking, this is like the perfect... I've been doing like Bitcoin themed names, right? So I was thinking like Pink Wojak Squad, maybe? Or perhaps Buy High, Sell Low. What do you guys think? Any ideas? We'll probably set this to Holy War because I want to see the new late game crisis. While we're waiting, I will, well, let me just take a look at these banners and see if there's one that has to do with money. We're going to be doing a lot of trading. I guess this is the coin. Kind of looks like a coin to me. Yeah, we'll take the coin. Now, I'll actually be the Pink Wojak Squad. Or maybe, like, Bogged Forever. Because I know that at least once we're going to buy some trading goods and we're going to end up having to pay, like, we're going to end up taking a loss because I'll push it a little too far, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe we can make a good profit all the time. I think see, here's what's interesting is if I click unexplored map, it's going to be more interesting. It's going to be a huge penalty though on the where are the pay-pays? This is going to be hugely a huge problem for traders because we're not gonna know exactly where we can go for like where to take our spices and whatnot. I think I'm gonna keep doing this though because I find this to be super fun and just kind of thematic, So expert econ difficulty, expert combat difficulty, low starting funds. The manliest settings. So yeah, we're just traders. We're eventually going to become warriors, but for the most part, we're going to be focusing on non-combat stuff and trying to build our fortune. And so the goal that was asked of me yesterday was basically we're going to try to we're gonna try to get guns as fast as possible. So I haven't played traders yet at all. The corpses are abuzz with flies, and Horst stands amidst the swarm. Like he built the deathly totem which brought their presence. Greenskins did this. Oh no, it's orcs. Goblin poison. Ain't saying my sword hand ain't worth its weight in salt, but just the two of us on duty were throwing dice by the hour. She's looking to hiring more guard. We'll hire more guards and then some. Alrighty. So we were a nice little merchant caravan. I like my overworld sprite. Special trader sprite. Let's look at our starter dudes. Oh, sick. We start with a scimitar? Oh shit, oh shit. We start with a bunch of stuff. 1,150 gold, but we have all the wares in the game. So we actually start out rich, which, well, reasonably rich, although that's fair because we've got, only 2 guys, you know, and others start with more. Our equipment's not amazing, but it's not bad, especially with that scimitar. Okay. Stats are actually good on these dudes. 2 stars in melee, 1 star in defense, 1 star in fatigue. Same for this guy, except HP instead of fatigue. These are going to be natural shield bros, natural nimble bros. Our first 2 traders, since we've got a couple people in the chat now, will be Quizzle with his scimitar and love. We have wine too, and mead. We can actually sell food. Something I've been disregarding in this game is the fact that you can sell food and make money off of that, which maybe that's what you got to do. All right, so here's a harbor. This is pretty based. One of the desert cities has a port, so we can go straight there. I hope we're in the north, but we're not. This is the steppe. Yeah. That means we're in the south. So I don't think there's going to be a port that leads north. Kind of a shame. Yeah, that's all the same house. Still, the fact that we have a port that leads to a desert city is okay. 283, 152. I bet you we can get better prices somewhere else. So we'll take the ship over to Dahab. Well, I wanted to sell the wine in Dahab because check out the better prices. Also, what's up, Arendir? Look at the mead. Oh man, this stuff sells really well. I should have checked for stuff to buy in that village, by the way. I don't think I looked to see if there was any luxury goods. We're gonna get great prices. Holy shit! Big city. Based. So we're now rich as hell. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be incredibly greedy and just buy slaves. Except, oh, this is the first time I've seen this. There's no slaves for sale. I'm in a desert city, but there's no slaves. Curious. Oh, it's a slave revolt. Indebted are hard to come by, and the weapons and armors have been swept from the market. Well, I see armor, actually. Not that I'd want to pay for it, but... Well, let's see if there's any delivery missions. I'm not going to actually do any combat missions just yet. Okay, these are both combat missions. So, here's the big question is, when is it worth buying and selling? What are the actual prices we can get? And eventually, I'm probably going to want to build up like a spreadsheet of the minimum... The maximum price that I want to buy things at. These are southern goods that are worth a lot in the north, so I think I am going to buy these. Can last 6 days on this, 75 days on the crowns. If we only have 2 guys in the group, our prices, our wages per day are like so low that, you know, we can we can last for a real long time. I might even be able to just sort of swim around with this harbor and cheese my way into a ton of money right off the bat. Remember, I'm playing on the unexplored world, so this is kind of a way of exploring too. So Sea Dyke is a small fishing village. Small, right? So there's not much to be... There's not much... the prices are going to be kind of bad. So what we'll do is we'll sail to Stolhaven and see if that's any... Oh, wait a minute. We can see the descriptions here. A big harbor city. This is where we want to go. Boom. So we go here, and we see we can immediately make a profit with the silk. So we already know that through harbors, we can make a shitload of money on a regular basis. Just taking boats back and forth. So we'll make an immediate profit on these guys, minus what we paid for the boat ride. Okay, this is a caravan escort mission. Pretty dangerous. Yeah, I'll get the amber in a second. See if there's anybody good to hire. Hey, there's a cultist. Should I hire a cultist for my team? Open up the cultist events, perhaps? Technically, conversions are possible even without the cultist start. Do you think he would be a good addition to our team? We could use him as a potentially he could be our bannerman. Just because cultists are rare, I kind of want to pick him up. There's also a thief who has really good stats. Although I almost want to just keep saving all my money for trade goods. 307, we definitely made more than 307 off of this in the city. I wish I knew more about food. How much money we could make selling food. What I almost want to do is try to get like a team, like turn my guys into arena fighters, you know? Have a really small team of just arena bros. Alright, let's Let's hire the cultist. The problem... Oh, he's got good stats. Melee defense, melee skill, 57 base. The problem with hiring guys is, what this means is it is actually going to cost more for me to take the boat. Right now we have a really cheap way to go around the world. It's not going to be the case forever. Base resolve 48. He'll make an acceptable bannerman for the time being. I probably should be focusing on hiring ranged guys if I'm going for this gun plan. These guys are going to be my melee. Encountered another caravan slaughtered by greenskins. Hey, we just made a fortune though, selling stuff. Alright, is there anything I want to buy? Maybe nets? Yeah, let's get nets. Alright, let's explore that third place that's connected by ship. Which I believe was Stolhaven. Oh man! So there's amber sold in at least 2 of these places. I didn't actually check the place I started at. But, bro, that is really good. Let's see if there's any delivery missions. Nope. Nope. Combat mission. We won't gain any levels this way, but we will make lots of money, and money is king in this game. Not even going to bother buying Warforks or anything, we're just going to avoid fights, basically. I'll take this net. I can never have too many nets. You know what I can do? Without sailing all the way over to Sea Dyke, I can just look. There's ruins here. You can see there's no amber, whereas like, boom, amber collector, and then I guess I can't see the amber collector where I'm at, but there definitely is one somewhere. So I guess maybe there could have been amber for sale at Sea Dyke, but I don't think there was. Anyway, we're gonna just take the road and look for another town. Hello. Ooh, a big city. We can make some money here. Use slaves to make a profit in the arena. We could do that. then I wouldn't care too much if they die. Although I was thinking the arena would be a really good way, like, we take our 3 base dudes here, right? And we upgrade them. I should have probably hired that thief, but it's hard for me to turn down a cultist. Gladiators like they're supposed to be. Well, I want to find out if it's possible to convert slaves to cult members. Okay, that's a caravan. Dunkelberg. Drive off brigands, no. Follow tracks, no, that leads to thugs. Okay. Man, I'm already feeling good about this run. Like, even with the crappy economy settings, you know, we're able to make some money. Okay, so there's cloth for sale here. I could go ahead and sell my amber. Does anybody remember how much I made off the amber in the trade city? I guess we should probably start writing this stuff down, huh? Actually, one second. Let me bring up a text editor here, and I'll just start writing down exactly what it is that we're making. So this is worth Dolman. The true spreadsheet game. Dolman has amber sells for 406. There's also wine for sale here, but there's no way that it's worth 110 to buy item for 229. Hell no. All right, we'll just sell all this here, and we'll buy more, of course, and have a chance to test it against the Arab city later, or the desert city later. I think they're Arab themed, I guess. 3 more days on food. I guess I'll buy a little bit of ground grains. Okay. This is a little risky, but I'm gonna take the caravan mission. It said it was only like a day to the northeast, so very unlikely that we get attacked at this point. It's only day 1. Of course, I should have probably equipped my guys before I did this. Okay, Dunkelberg. There's nothing to buy here. This is a big castle city, so no trade goods really. I could sell stuff here for money though, probably. Rumor's not that interesting. Welcome the trader, Dunkelberg. There's a nice named... Holy shit. Holy shit, look at that. 325 armor. See, if we keep trading, we'll actually have the money to buy stuff like this. A named helmet and a named armor. Okay. I don't know if I want to go too far away from the sea. I also would like to figure out exactly how often, at what time, do the goods refresh, you know? Oh wow, there's lots of crowns to be made trading between towns. Sure. That's exactly what we're focusing on right now, so I'll take that ambition. Let's follow this road. I was going to say I bet there's a town pretty close to it. This is curious. There's a wooden watchtower, but no town nearby. Is this town in the swamp? It is a noob trap. Love, I agree entirely. Good relations give better prices, and maybe renown too. Doing contracts kind of is what gives better relations and gives more. Well, it gives more renown as well, and then the renown is what gives you, or rather, the relations are what gives you the better prices. So, I do agree that we should do some combat missions in the biggest of cities if possible. I want to make... Those are brigand thugs. I'm following this road just because I want to reveal some stuff along it. I want to get really good relations with the desert city. So if I can get some... Well, the ideal thing... I'm not sure if you get relations with the desert cities by doing the arena. If you do, that would be a cool way to keep a small team and still gain, you know, still gain relations with them. I would like to keep a small team so that I can have really cheap boat rides. Okay, it's morning. There's no amber for sale here. Interesting. Let's check Sea Dyke, which is where I started, which, there's almost no reason to take a boat from Sea Dyke to Copenhagen, although the distance reduces the price, so whatever. Okay. Yeah, there's no trade goods for sale in this town. Also, I should probably equip my nets. What we'll do is we'll take simple combat missions, but only after we're able to afford decent equipment for all of our bros. Have like a small elite team. Head south. I bet you this leads into the desert, to another desert city. If we could get a really good trade route going between all the desert cities, pick up all those sick southern goods, spices, silk, I think you can get incense even. You can make a ton of money if you take it all the way to the north, I'm told. So that's going to be kind of our big play here. It's too bad there's no boat that takes us all the way to the north, but we could take one from Dahab to, whoops. Sorry, I accidentally minimized something on a different screen. Yeah, there we go. Take a ship from Dahab to Stolhoven, and then this is sort of in the middle of the map, and walk all the way to the north, which seems entirely worth it. If this was any other run, I would be beating the shit out of this caravan and taking all their stuff, but we're good boys today. We're just traders. Okay, this is the road to Dahab. Unfortunately, it didn't lead to a desert city that I haven't seen yet, which is interesting because it makes me wonder where the other desert cities are. They could be way off in the southeast, I suppose, which means I would need to follow this road right here. Okay, silks are for sale again. Okay, so Dahab cloth sells for $209. We paid $194. It's not much of a profit, but we overpaid, so whatever. We were able to sell the silk for like 800 or something crazy, so I think we save the silk until we find a really big northern city now, if we can get away with that, you know. So we'll go to Stolhaven. Well, actually, wait a minute. Because the silk got refreshed, that makes me actually want to go to Coldmanhaven and see if there's amber, and there is. Okay. Then we go to Stolhaven. Stolhoven. Buy the amber shards, yeah. Hell yeah. Go up to Dolmen. I'm gonna see if the amber prices remain the same, because I don't know if it varies or not. It's 412 now. Huh. Interesting, so it does change. Because this was selling for 406 before. It's because of the event. Oh, the ambush trade routes. I see. Oh, there's a drought here. There's less food available, and the prices are higher. Could we ship a bunch of food here and make some money, I wonder? I wonder. I don't know if that's just the prices are higher to buy, or you can sell stuff to them. If the tooltip is correct, let's look this up. So these are called settlement situations. Sometimes the description is not great. Okay, it says less food available and 100% food prices. The one I would really want is the preparing feast. Well, no, that says plus 100% food prices there too. I was told you could sell during a feast for good money. Okay, silk sells for 802 at Dolmen. Well, we're just going to test this real quick. I can't really test it against these grains or whatever because they're going to spoil soon, so the prices are all messed up. I'm going to sell all my stuff. Already making an outrageous amount of money. Now, this is definitely possible even without the trader start. We only get a plus 10% benefit, so this is, I think, the key that I've been missing, is I've been basically completely ignoring trading. And now I see that it's just outrageously strong. You know, imagine how much less poor I would have been if I had been using my money to trade instead of trying to do missions right off the bat. So mod to show actual modifiers in the situation's tooltips, but I don't know if it was updated. Yeah, I've been kind of shying away from mods because of that, among other reasons. Alright, so I want to buy food. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to buy... this is just a test, right? We're going to buy these grains for 67. Yeah. I guess the cost is a little higher because of the ambush trade routes. Buy those grains for 67. We'll roll up into Dolmen and just see if we can make it a profit. And if not, whatever. We'll just eat the grains. No big deal. It's nighttime, so I have to wait till the morning. $131. Oh, shit. We could make a ton of money. Are you kidding me? We just sail to every single place, buy up all the food they have, and take it there. Okay, we'll start into Hob. This is kind of risky because I don't know if we're gonna make good money off of it. I should have checked the events first to make sure. Colburn Haven. There's wine for sale. 195. I'm gonna see if I can make a profit on that. Even though I'm paying pretty heavy for it. Okay. And Stolhoven. Buying all the food. Okay. So we just walk to Dolmen. Spent a shitload of money, so I'm hoping we can at least break even. We made a ton of money off that grain though, so... Okay, let's see. So we bought the rice for 60, and we can sell for 24, so that's not good. I have a suspicion that... Huh. That's interesting to me that the rice doesn't sell well. But everything else does. We're selling for almost double the goat cheese. Holy shit, almost triple the dried lamb. Oh my god. It's all about abusing the settlement situations, bros. Look at the profits. Look at the profits, I can't believe it. This bread... Seems like simple foods don't sell in these situations very well, which is funny because the grains do, but... Yeah, like the bread is selling for less. The wine is selling for almost double. Triple, 8, 16, 24, more than triple actually on the ham. Because of the spoiling time? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. We are making so much goddamn money, and again, it would only be 10% worse on non-traders. This is the key I've been missing. You need to do trading, you need to use that to, the beer This is weird. Okay, so things that don't work during a drought. Beer, rice, bread. I couldn't tell you why. But the mushrooms do, the venison does, any hearty food product, you know. A merchant taking I'm taking advantage of a drought, actually. The keyboard noises are orgasmic. I would like to know why we're not making money off that, but yeah, no, this is really good. So we just made like $1,000. It's $1,000 dues. Alright, I'd like to find the road to the north. But first things first, let's take this road and find another desert city. If we're lucky, and this doesn't happen often from what I understand, but if we're lucky... It's kind of weird that this is the most fun I've had with this game, and we have done 0 combat. Okay, Groningen Wall. Is there anything for sale here? Just bread? What a shitty settlement. Fritz the Bull, keep him away from your wife. People think Battle Bros is about battles. No, no, no. Buy food and sell. Well, we determined that bread doesn't work in, for some reason. Okay, we're just following the roads to discover where the towns are. It is really interesting that it feels like I'm exploring, you know, because I don't know where the towns are. I like that a lot. Alright, there's legitimate food here. We could make a profit if we walked back there. Maybe on the return trip. These pretzels are making me thirsty. A lot of militia here I would normally want to hire, but we're not warriors, bro. We're traders. Oh, shit. Raiders armor breaker. We're gonna have famed items really quickly if I want. Problem is, the further I get away from the sea, the longer it'll take for me to get back to civilization, you know? Okay, here's another desert city, and this is where the arena is. Seeing famed items early is sad. Not for me. I might even be able to buy them soon. Alright, what is this place called? Quadim. Quadim has incense and lots of it. We certainly want to buy all that. The question is, I wonder how long that settlement situation lasts, because the worst thing in the world would be if I bought a bunch of food, trudged all the way to the north, and then the drought's over. Then we've got all this food burning a hole in our pocket and no real way to make money off of it. You know, plus it's a long walk, so things are going to spoil on the way. One of the only reasons that worked so well is because we bought the stuff and essentially teleported over there by taking boats, and so there was almost no time for spoilage to happen. So I don't think I'm going to roll the dice on that. I think I'm just going to pick up the incense. Take a look at contracts. Drive off nomads. Nope. Hunt down what terrorizes Quadim. Nope. Escort caravan. That I might do that. Okay. So we're buying slaves. The ultimate merchants. I will buy and sell anything. Sadly, you can't sell slaves. Now that would be interesting if you could do that. Who wants to be the cultist? Desert, would you like to be the cultist? Desert 786. I will not name the slaves until we have some more people in chat, but this guy has 3 ooh, this guy's actually... Oh shit. Oh shit. Look at this. It's a crappy base range skill, but 3 stars in fatigue, 2 stars in range skill. He could be quite good for that. Slavery is banned in the noble towns. Some backgrounds start crying about it. Well, I hope my caravan hand doesn't care. 2 stars is 10-ish skill on average. Yeah. Well, here's the question. Actually, Reindeer, you like to number crunch. On average, what is the amount of points, let's say no stars, from 1 to 10 that you can expect to gain? I'm assuming the average roll for, I mean, I'm sure it changes based on what skill you're talking about. Range skill, I think, goes from, what, 1 to 3 without stars? So the average would be, what, 1.5? So 1.5 times 10 is 15, right? So is that correct? Is my math right? So 40, I'd expect this guy to go to only 49? Surely that can't be right. 49, so 59 with the stars. That's not great. Why are there no slave caravans in the game? Good question. Hello, Albrazuko. You can be a slave. Then we'll make a Reindeer one of my range slaves too. My range skill here won't be amazing, but it'll be something. These guys both have fatigue and range skill. This guy actually has range defense. This guy has initiative, which I don't care about. Melee defense and fatigue. He'll be a good shield bro. Sadly, my merchants cannot whip their slaves. Would be very nice if they had that ability, like manhunters do. With all this money we've got, we could actually buy some alchemy stuff for once. There's no guns for sale, unfortunately. Stock sound effects. Based. Let's see what the arena fight is. 2 outlaws. Yeah, there's no way we'd be able to fight 2 outlaws with level 1 bros. Maybe if we had really, really good armor, but we don't. Just gonna continue being traders. The question is, do I want to take a caravan north? And if I do... Oh man. What do you guys think? Should I run the risk of buying the lamb? Caravans move really slowly, so... I don't think so. This is going all the way to Stolholven, actually. Which actually goes past the place where I want to sell. Which is fine, because I could sell on the way through. Oh yeah, feel free to post links. It's totally fine. Useful table about stars. I'll take a look at that here in a minute. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's a gladiator. Look at his fancy armor. We've made a shitload of money already, Albrazuko. As far as food goes, I would say usually no, but this place has a drought, or at least it did when I last left it. So we were able to make just an outrageous amount of profit selling food to them. I think that's the magic key I've been missing and getting frustrated over, where I didn't have enough money to do anything. The key is to do trade. Alright, I'm gonna buy a little bit of combat stuff now. I'm gonna get this Adarga shield. Just this one. Dipping into our profits a little bit. Because I'm going to take this caravan mission and it could end up with us fighting guys. However, this is a caravan mission with the southern states, therefore, I'm actually going to have legitimate allies with me. Okay, is there a nomad sling? No, these are staff slings. Is there a weaponsmith, perhaps? Nomad slings are way better. Of course, very pricey. I just want to have weapons on all my guys, that's all. Maybe I will buy the shitty staff slings. It's better than nothing. too lazy to write down prices for stuff. I don't think you really need to... I mean, I was doing that, but I don't know if you really need to write stuff down that much. Even if I wasn't writing things down, I could probably make a pretty decent profit. I mean, just by buying, for example, luxury southern goods in the south and taking them to the north. It's pretty straightforward, to be honest. Okay. Quiver of arrows. Composite bow. And then we'll take one shitty staff sling. So we just run ourselves out of money. But it's okay, we've got the incense, we'll make money. We'll get that back. So this guy gets the bow. Give this guy the staff sling. Who has the most melee attack? And ranged attack, I guess. Okay, yeah. No body armor. 36 days. We can afford to buy the armor as well. Okay, Tamim, and we'll change his name later. It's going to be our main shield bro. Call him Saruman, actually. Oh, sorry, Saruman, I missed your question. You said, do you play on a prepared seed or random? This is random. I've always played random. If I was gonna like farm seeds, we could definitely come up with a better one than this, although these ports are pretty good. If I really wanted to cheese it, I would take a port that leads all the way to the north. Between the north and the south, then you could probably make an outrageous amount of money. This is a pretty good seed, though. We can make decent money off this shipping lane. But if you could go between the north and the south, I bet you... I don't know, man. I bet I could sell silks for like 1,000 gold up in the north if it works the way I think it does. Which is kind of why I want to go all the way up there. Okay, incense, sell for 469. I'll save it. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? It's day 7, you motherfuck. You gotta be kidding me. And the caravan's only 2 conscripts. They're gonna get torn apart by these guys, and there's no way I can fight them. Playtime is ogre. The game's like, oh, you're making too much money, bruh. You can do it? I don't think so. I mean, we just bought a good amount of equipment, but, like, it's just not enough. Like, this stuff is not good enough. Are you kidding me? I could use nets and maybe... I mean, the conscripts are tougher than you would think they would be. But... the game will strong-arm you into dropping from Iron Man. I refuse! What's interesting is no military came out to... I could get a mansplitter. No, they don't have any. We could get head choppers. That'd be cool. So there's 2 conscripts, and they are overpowered. There's no question about that. Like, they are strong. But I suspect orcs will tear their asses apart. They have nimble, by the way, which is insane. You've got this. You guys are trolling. Well, your hat's tanky as hell, Quezzle. Your armor, not so much. Like, you have to understand that if any of these dudes gets in melee with any of my guys, we'll just get brutalized in 1 turn, except maybe Saruman could deal with it for, like, 1 turn. They also hop up and stun you. If this was just Orc Young, I might feel okay about this, but there's a Berserker, too. You're built different. I see. I should have waited. 2, 3. I don't know. I guess I could like step forward and hold on. I'm gonna wait, and we're gonna see what the conscripts do. If they just stand there, which they probably will, we're gonna chill out. Based. should go for the closest guy. Oh, based! Well, the true final boss, it's a tricky situation for sure. It's an ancient secret. All these dickheads. They're gonna... Okay. They ran beside the donkey. That's... We're probably gonna lose our archers, unfortunately. Because I was hoping that these guys wouldn't do that. I should have waited. Yeah, I should have waited. I got shots in, but are they not gonna... Yeah, there it is. My shirtless archer guys are gonna get slaughtered. AI definitely got smarter. There's no question about that, yeah. Well, there's nothing to do except punch this orc. Can do that. We can do that. It is good that there's dudes here. They may not choose to attack my guys, but I'm pretty sure they will. Beating orcs with bare hands. That's just how manly Albrazuko is. See, this positioning would have been totally great if the conscripts hadn't pussied out and ran next to the donkey. But they did. they totally did. His turn's done. It's net. What we really don't want to happen is we don't want to have these orcs jump up and stun. The orc young actually die pretty quickly, even though this is really early. Based. So he tried to get out of the net and he failed. I shouldn't be doing this, by the way. This whole thing that I'm doing right now is incredibly dangerous. You know what? Punching the orc is useless. Let's wait, and maybe, if I'm super lucky, this conscript kills the netted orc. And by the way, I think the net actually reduces their initiative, so my guys get to act. Okay, Albrazuko already took his staff off. By the way, does anybody else think that you ought to be able to slap people with the staff sling in melee? I mean, come on, it's a staff, right? Alright, we've successfully punched an orc in the face. Based! Based! He stunned the orc young. Orc young are actually not immune to stunning. What that means is he has no... Well, actually no, I was going to say maybe I could back up with my ranged guy, but he's going to be unstunned by the time I get to act again. Acts in 4 turns. Should I run up with love and try to attack? If I hit him, he dies. If I don't, he probably kills love. The chance to hit is pretty high, probably. Let's see, acts in 1 turn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Fuck! Well, piss. That's one of my Caravan bros. I really don't want to lose him. He has good stars, so... We'll move Desert up. Maybe he'll kill Desert instead. Well, I wish it was slaves taking such risks, but... Unfortunately, it's not. We'll wait with Quetzal. I could shoot through my ally here, but I'm not gonna. I can't believe this early nonsense. Let's just wait and see what happens. Yeah. Okay, good. Except he is gonna die because he's gonna bleed to death. It's just a cultist. It's no big deal. Okay, his turn's done. We can't walk away. We're in the area of control, so I might as well get some attacks in. Do a little damage. Try to run away. I don't think it's... If he hits, I die, so I'd rather make him waste turns later. I don't think there's any way the conscript wins here. I shouldn't have taken this caravan mission. I should have just fallen back and lived with the fact that my renown would go down. Or just not taking the caravan mission at all. I really wasn't expecting day 7 orcs, though. Now I know this is possible, so it's fine. Interesting. I just need the conscripts to high roll a little bit. The question is, should we run Quetzal up and start swinging into this high ground? Well, the problem really is that there's a berserker. Well, they're armored and they have nimble, which is nice, but that berserker is going to tear shit up. He's going to little mac that green guy. Based. Sad that Desert is going to bleed to death. He was actually a decent cultist, but that's okay. We'll get a different cultist and maybe one that has a better resolve. Pull that shield out. Well, I have double grip right now. I probably should pull the shield out, you're right. We'll just shield wall. And as far as Saruman goes, like if I wanted to be... I don't know. I could just sacrifice the slave, like run him up here. Wait, what's happening? Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, let's do that. It's like a boar spear, so we'll just attack with it. It was 62% chance to hit, which was pretty good, but sadly didn't work out. I have armor on, so I don't die here. Okay, come on. Really? It hits the head? Ah, there we go. All right, first fight. We get an orc young kill. That should level him. No, 70 XP. One orc down, indeed. Alright, so Desert is going to die at the end of this turn. There's straight up nothing I can do about that due to the lack of bandages, so let's make him do something useful before he dies. Which is net that Berserker and keep him out of the fight. R.I.P. I messed with his morale. Lame. Based. Okay. We have to go for it. Axe in 7 turns, axe in 5 turns. 31% chance to hit, 33. At least I got my ranged back. All that money but can't afford bandages. Well, I would have to have bandages on like every single guy. Maybe that's a smart idea though. I mean, I think you're joking, but I mean, it seems to be a decent lifesaver, you know? Okay. Well, I was going to put a shield on. I could put him here, but that would be borderline suicidal with his lack of armor. I think he just chills out for a turn. I'd like to put him in a position where he could run up and get attacks, though. And that's simply not where he is. Because if I were to go here next turn, well, that would cost 5, and then... No, he's good. He's good. Let's pass turn. This would not be possible if this was not a southern caravan, by the way. Like, these guys, it's not even funny how much stronger these dudes are than regular caravanners. Based, big pussy young orcs running away. Based gang. Alright, we'll run... It's risky, but I'm gonna run Saruman up. I was hoping to mess with his morale. Now, unfortunately, Love is down here. Shoot on the Orc. Well, the problem is I let this Orc get right here. Can I... Is it possible to shove Orc Berserkers, I wonder? Oh, it is. Based. Alright, he's stuck right there next to the conscript now. I could move Love up, but let's just wait. Shoot the Orc with the firelight. Well, it was less of a chance to hit. This turn we're going to shoot for sure. Because we just set this beautiful lineup, and we got his ass away from Alberzuko, who, by the way, can now shoot down at him if he wants to. Yeah, conscripts are busted. This is the real trick. Remember how I was like bitching and moaning for about 1,000,000 hours about how the southern units are more powerful? Well, this is how you can take advantage of that, because now the southern units are your bros. 34%, 34%, X in 2 turns, X in 4 turns. This guy doesn't have armor, so we're gonna shoot at the Berserker. Oh, that's exactly what I was hoping for! If you hit with the head, if you hit the head with the staff sling, you get the daze effect. So now his accuracy is lower, I believe. 26, 26. Based. Okay, this is risky, because... Fuck! Alright, I knew that could happen. That's okay, that was just a slave. That was just a slave. He got me in the head. Chop hits Saruman's shield bro for 100 damage, wrapped Southern Helmet, his hit for 100 damage. Just tore right through and beat my ass. That's the thing, though, these orcs can just immediately kill me. I guess the safe play would be not to engage in combat any longer, and just let these guys finish them. On the other hand, a few good rolls could even kill these conscripts, so... I think because this guy is stunned, we run up and we can safely swing on him a little bit. I'm not going to engage this Berserker, though. That's not going to happen. We'll just start positioning Love to where he can move around. 30%, 29%. 25, 26. Oh shit. We may have to run away. Bleeding, near death. Holy shit, I didn't think he would. Here comes Rage. Yeah, the Rage just increases his damage, right? Maybe we should look that up. I think it's every time he lands a hit, he does more damage, right? Each stack, he gains 1 point of resolve, initiative, melee attack. Damage reduction, piss! Oh no. Rush the Zerker. I may have to. No, Quezzle, you're alive. Our bro Saruman died. This is a problem. I don't think I can... It would be pretty crazy for me to rush in and attack. I guess I could rush in and then shield wall. But I really don't want to lose my starting caravan, guys. We lost our cultist and we have a bunch of slaves. We lost a slave and a cultist. We have two more slaves here. And they're all expendable. It's Love and Quezzle is the true team here. The caravan pros. He bleeds out. 40 to 45. I could move Quezzle up here, but boy, there's a bad chance of death. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to run away from this. I'm too invested. This thing is already almost dead. We're going to take the high ground and we're going to go for it. Love is not going to move in, though, because if I did, it would just be a whole shit show. Well, actually, you know what I could do is I could run forward and then shove him. There's no real reason to do that, I guess. There's no question it's dangerous, but we are on the high ground. Hey, Asimov, what's up, buddy? Love can take the high ground, too. He could, but he's got no armor is the thing. I guess I could go up there and shield wall, but we're still One unlucky hit and you're done. No, there's no question. It's true. I don't have armor on Quezzle. I was really hoping we could kill this berserker faster. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, one more hit, baby. Beast! This was totally worth it. I mean, it sucks that we lost these guys, but one was a slave and the other was a cultist that we just sort of hired, so it's fine. We also got our expensive armor back. We got our fire lance back. Got our head chopper back. I'm not sure what the other armor was. I'm hoping it wasn't anything expensive. Looks like it was just like a sackcloth or something. Yeah. The expendable I am not. Well, it's kind of true, actually. I want to keep my caravan guys. Alright. We lost a good helmet, actually. We had another chain helmet. And now we don't. Which is a shame. However, we kept all the guys that I really truly cared about. Because I want these ranged guys, you know? I don't think we're actually going to use the head chopper. It's really amazing damage, I have to say. But we currently don't really have the fatigue or the melee attack to support it. Probably give it to a slave or something. Oh, wait a minute. Is that shield better than what we've got? 15, 20, 15, 20. Nah. Slave literally punched an orc and lived. Yeah, that's the true test. So, but check this out, bro. Arindir. Most powerful opponent vanquished was an orc berserker. Still level 1. And it's day 7. Day 7 orc berserker. I feel like that's probably pretty good. Had like 5 headshots. Well, bear in mind that the orc young for the most part don't have helmets, right? So if it's a headshot, I am doing physical damage, therefore I think how that works is you always get the days. So, I mean, yeah, the chance of getting the headshot is not the best, but we did it. We did it, baby. There's still a drought here. I need to figure out how, I'm going to sell these. I need to figure out exactly how long settlement situations last, because we could make a good amount of money selling food here over and over. I think I'll keep the head chopper. Give our guys knives. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.